You may watch my other videos and think my life is one giant party, connected mostly by a series of plane rides from one country to another. Or you may have seen those videos and thought I had a cool job and that I get to drive cool cars and have great friends and party on boats. But I'm not just a guy hanging out with a DJ on a boat. Let's start from the beginning. 2024 started out like most years. Busy with overflow work from a crazy end to 2023. I was looking forward to some side projects and a series of adventures already on the books with my best friend, an international DJ currently on tour with Virgin Voyages. You see, most of my friends are married, have kids, and are settled down. But for the past few years, Anthony and I have been on a bit of a different path, trying to see the world and get the absolute most out of life. And just when I thought we were on the top of the world, disaster struck. Ant was diagnosed with a mitral valve prolapse, a condition causing your blood supply to back up into your lungs, effectively drowning you from the inside out. The DJ profession isn't exactly known for its stellar health benefits, and to make matters worse, while he was abroad, a clerical error caused his insurance to be dropped altogether. But a few soul-crushing hours on the phone here, a GoFundMe there, and surgery was scheduled. What was supposed to be a one-day in-and-out procedure turned into a nightmare for the Soho family. When they tried to wake Ant up after surgery, his heart rate shot up, his oxygen levels dropped, and they had to put him back in a medically induced coma. This wake and immediately sedate sequence left him unconscious and his mom beside herself. With a son graduating high school and a nephew not far behind, his family was in shambles. After losing her husband and her other son just a few years prior, I couldn't imagine what she must be going through. For almost a week, this cycle continued, and I wasn't sure how much longer either of them could take it. Finally, on the 6th day, I asked to be present when they tried to wake him up, hoping he'd recognize my voice and maybe respond differently. Through some miracle, it worked. Ant would later say he felt like he was wandering around in the darkness and followed a familiar voice to get back. Not surprisingly, it takes a long time for your ribcage and health to come back after something like open heart surgery. But before long, his bags were packed and the boys were off to London for another contract. What a difference that surgery made. Ant was back to looking and acting like himself again. He'd say he could finally breathe and that it no longer felt like an elephant was sitting on his chest. Sometimes that's just what it takes to remember what's truly important and how precious the time we have here is. I know wherever he is in the world right now, he's not wasting a single minute of his contract, this journey, or his life. While this year's theme may be the story only you can tell, I think it should also be the story that all can hear. Ant is an inspiration and a role model for overcoming adversity and doing so with grace and humility. It should inspire you to live every day to the fullest and come alive. Because what the world needs most
is more people who come alive.
And who knows, maybe I am just a guy hanging out with a DJ on a boat. For now.